How much weight can I lose in 13 weeks? That is what we're going to talk about in today's video. I am super excited, y'all. Listen, if you don't know who I am, I'm Coach Kofia. I help women heal, thrive, and become mentally fit. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you how my progress is going, how my lifestyle changes are going, how my nutrition is going, what are my non-scale victories, what are my goals as it relates to getting fit, losing weight, becoming a healthier version of me. So I started this journey on August the 2nd at 248.2 pounds. Today is my 13th week check-in. We just gonna get straight into the goodness, okay? So let me just say, my goal is to get to 199 by Thanksgiving. That gives me now 4 weeks. When I initially set the goal, I think I had 6 or 7 weeks. So last week I weighed in on October the 23rd at 214.3 pounds. So in order for me to achieve this goal of getting under 200 by Thanksgiving, I basically need to lose between 2.4 and 2.8 pounds to get to that goal. I did not make it for this week. However, I did lose 2.2 pounds, which is really, really good. If y'all have set any goals in your life, you know that you setting a goal and going after a big goal, you are getting further and faster than you would if you wouldn't have set out to do anything. And so that is what I am hoping to experience. I'm hoping to get under 200, but even if I don't, I'll be closer than I would if I hadn't set any goal at all, right? So 2.2 pounds this week, I will take it. So 13 weeks, I have lost a total of 36 pounds. Oh my gosh. My headphone died, guys. Sorry. But I lost 36 pounds in 13 weeks, which is amazing. That is an average of 2.76 pounds a week. And I will absolutely take it. Okay. So how did my week go? So my fitness goals as it relates to moving my body is my goal is to get to 3 workouts of weight training every single week. And I'm doing Lift with C. What she has expressed in her videos is that I'll be able to see the progress by doing the same video over and over again over the course of, 4, 6, and 8 weeks, because I'll be able to see how much stronger I'm getting. So I'm going to give this through the month of November, this same workout, because I really, really enjoy it. So my weeks are running from Wednesday to Wednesday. So between this Wednesday, today, and next Wednesday is to get 3 of those lifting sessions completed, which I'm finding to do that on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Tuesdays are the days that work the best. So it's basically every other day. I'm also adding in a squat challenge. So if you are on a GLP-1 medication or you're on a weight loss journey, you may be noticing that you are losing fat, and part of that fat is in the back. Or maybe you didn't have, there's some people who didn't have any fat to begin with. So I have partnered with Alonda. I suggested that we do a squat challenge for the month of November. Somehow in this video, I am going to share the photo that we're going to use to go off of. Considering everything else is going on, in everybody else's lives, we got holidays coming up. Like, I wanted to make it something that we can actually complete. And so by the end of, on day 30, we would have achieved 150 squats on that specific day. So you'll be able to just download that picture, save it to your phone. And I would say for me, what I'm deciding to do is for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm going to split the amount of squats that are needed for each day. And I'm going to do it after I eat. It's recommended that after we eat, we move our body anyways to help regulate our blood sugars. That was from a book. Maybe I'll link the book down below. So that is what's going on as far as fitness. The November Build That Back Challenge, 3 days of lifting over the next week. I am tracking my nutrition. So I count my calories in the app that I use. So I have a Enotech scale, and the Enotech scale it tracks so many things. And that was part of what I wanted to share with you guys today. When I started out back in August, around August the 1st or the 2nd, my muscle mass was at 30%. Well, this morning when I weighed in, my muscle mass is gradually increased and it's now at 32%. And I am just pleased that I am losing weight and gaining muscle mass. The percentage of my body that is water, when I started out, it was 40%, and now it's 43%. And so, what that is telling me is that I am losing fat, gaining muscle, and increasing water, which is just phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. The last thing I'll share from my scale is that I started out at 19 visceral fat. The more visceral fat that you have, the higher your increase for dis-ease. My visceral fat coming from a 19 to a 14, y'all. I am so pleased. Once I get the visceral fat down to 12, I will be in the instead of the at-risk range, which is amazing. I think there was a non-scale victory. Do y'all see these shoulders? Like these shoulders is shouldering. Definition. And even like in my arms, I am just loving it. I am loving this transformation process, and I am loving falling in love with myself all over again. Like as I keep changing, just continuing to find things that I am pleased about on my body. I was telling one of my friends, like, I was touching my legs and it was feeling a little hard. Like, okay, we got some muscle coming in, just little things like that are really motivating to keep going. And so I would encourage you to find things that motivate you to keep going. I would definitely say that being a part of this community is definitely something that inspires me to keep going. I literally search them out so I can watch something every single day. It is definitely a way for me to stay motivated, stay encouraged, is by seeing other people's success. Because I believe that if someone else can be successful, then so can I. And so these changes that I'm making, I am seeing the results. I'm planting those seeds and I'm seeing the results. Some of the things that have been helpful that I've learned from other coaching programs that I've invested in is really pre-planning what you're going to eat. So it's not saying that you need to schedule like a meal plan a week out, but it's really saying within the next 24 hours, this is what I'm going to be consuming, and already putting that information in to your calorie counter so it's already accounted for. And then, if you have something special going on or you're going somewhere special, then you can kind of know what you have remaining to kind of have that wiggle room. That has been very helpful for me. One of the things it does is you begin to learn how to delay gratification, because I don't respond to the immediate desire for things, to the immediate cravings. And this is something I learned years ago. And with the help of this GLP-1 medication, I'm now able to like walk it out. Right. And so one of the things she really encouraged is one, your meals a day in advance. And if you have a desire for something, she had these little tricks that you can delay the gratification, because ultimately any type of change or success that you desire to have all comes from us learning how to delay gratification. Like at the very basic level, that's what it is. If you want the life you want, if you want the relationships you want, if you want the body you want, if you want the money you want, you have to learn delayed gratification. And maybe that's a video that I'll make separately on my divorce channel, because that is really the key to success. And so if I have a craving for something, instead of acting impulsively and saying, I'm going to go do that thing because I can have it, or, I deserve it, or whatever the case may be, it's just really practicing just a little bit of delay. So I know I want a specific treat. So instead of me having it today because it's just coming on today, I'll say I'll plan for it for tomorrow. And the thing about when you plan for it for tomorrow, you make sure you do it, because then it shows you it is not as intense. And again, the help of the GLP-1 medication definitely helps us to be able to curb those things. I definitely think it has something to do with the way it operates in our brain and the addictions that we have built up that we maybe don't realize that are addictions, right? And it's really just the way that we have programmed ourselves to take care of ourselves and to use food. People talk about the food noise that they had was around like late night snacking, or maybe, in the middle of the day, or, whatever the time is, it's all related to us programming ourselves to soothe ourselves in that way. And so what the medication does is it helps us to reprogram by kind of giving us a clean slate to make actual choices. It gives us a time enough in between the desire and the fulfillment to be able to make a different choice and ultimately delay the gratification. So that was more than I wanted to say. However, it just comes out. So it is what it is. I'm excited for this week. Now my goal is 3.1 pounds or 3.4 pounds in a week so that I can get to my 199 again. I know it's a lot, but I'm willing to. I just want to see, I want to see what happens if I push myself a little bit as it relates to my health and fitness. And I'm not saying that I'll be doing this forever, but I do enjoy, small spurts of challenges to see what I'm able to produce in my life, to ultimately build my capacity to handle just different things, right? And to focus and to have discipline. And so that's my goal this week, is to lose 3.4 pounds. So y'all heard it here first. My step goal is now 15,000 steps. And so instead of getting to 7,500 to 8,000 before 8 or 9 a.m., the goal is to get to 10,000. This morning I was able to achieve it. So getting to 10,000 steps really early in the morning by like 10, and then throughout the day getting those additional steps, and maybe taking an extra little walk right after dinner before bed to get the additional to reach that 15,000 step goal. Let me know below, how are you coming along on your journey? Are you in a place where you are taking the GLP-1 medication? Do you have goals set for this week? Have you started? I also wanted to mention I'm on the 5 milligram dose, and I have been since the 5th week, and this is week 13. But let me know in the comments below. I would love to have conversations around where you are, what your thoughts are. If you are new to GLP-1 and you're doing research, I highly encourage you check out my video where I talk about things that you should know before you get started. It will help you prepare mentally to be successful on your journey. I've lost over 35 pounds in 13 weeks. I'm definitely on the road to success. Go be great by mastering what's on your plate. And remember, we're all better together. We'll talk soon. Peace.